So, hi guys, welcome to the channel Learn Concepts with Nikil, Discover, Learn and Grow. So, in this particular video, you'll be learning about benchmarking. You remember like this, benchmarking is nothing but comparing, right? So, we will learn some more about benchmarking in the next slides, and we will also learn about types of benchmarking in management consulting. It is also one of the major important concept of management consulting, guys. So, let's see what is benchmarking and all this stuff. Okay. So, benchmarking is a process of comparing a company's performance, processes, and strategies against industry standards, competitors, or best practices to identify areas for improvement. So benchmarking is nothing but comparing your business with the another company, right? So, but you will not be comparing with any other company. You will be comparing with the best company of that industry, right? For example, mine is e-commerce company. I will not compare with any other small, medium scaled e-commerce companies. I will be comparing with Amazon. Amazon, why? Because it is a top company of the industry, e-commerce industry, right? So I'll be comparing the performance. Performance is nothing but quantitative. Quantitative mane to I'll be comparing. Sorry, I'll be comparing my key performance indicators, my metrics, and all those things with the Amazon in order to know my gap, my skills gap, where I am and where I should reach karke. And also I will be comparing my qualitative parameters like processes, practices with the Amazon. At which stage I am, where can I go karke. So it's basically nothing but comparing your company with the best company of the industry, right? So comparing a company's performance processes and strategies against industry standards. As I said, you like industry standards, competitors. The competitors also not normal competitors. They are the top competitors, right? If I'm manufacturing a mobile or if I'm manufacturing a SIM, I will be comparing with Airtel or Jio. If I'm manufacturing a mobile, I will be comparing with Samsung or Samsung or Apple iPhone. If I'm manufacturing something like if I want to keep a food restaurant, I'll be comparing the top food restaurant company. So it's basically benchmarking. We are benchmarking with that company, right? So yeah, to identify areas for improvement. Benchmarking is nothing but top company. Benchmark is nothing but top company. It has established, it has created a benchmark for itself. Karke. So we will be doing benchmarking with that company. That is nothing but we are comparing our company with the top company, benchmarked company, right? So yeah, in cricket also you will be listening, right? If a cricketer has scored 200 or 300, they will be saying ki he has benchmarked a record karke. So that is nothing but benchmark. Benchmark is nothing but top company. Like it's the ideal company. You can say it as an ideal company. So it helps the businesses understand where they are, where they stand, set goals and improve efficiency. So this will be helping businesses. My business, if I mine is, let's say, e-commerce company. If I compare myself with Amazon, I will be knowing ki where I am now, where I am standing now, and I can improve my efficiency. Like in order to reach their standard, I need to set some goals, and I can improve my efficiency. I'll be working on those goals, right? So yeah, it helps the businesses understand where they stand and set goals and improve efficiency. Example: a retail company compares its customer service response time with Amazon. As I said, you from the starting example, I took Amazon example only. Even here also there is an Amazon example where a retail company compares its customer service response time with Amazon to improve efficiency. So, customer service response time, Amazon has a very good customer service response time. So my retail company or my e-commerce company will be comparing with Amazon's response time. I will be comparing my key performance indicators. I will be comparing my metrics with Amazon, and then I can set goals and I can improve the efficiency, right? So yeah, this is all about benchmarking, and there are different types of benchmarking. First, let us know what is different types of benchmarking, then we will understand why do management consultants need benchmarking. So types of benchmarking. Benchmarking can be categorized into six main types. So one is competitive benchmarking, or also we can call it as external benchmarking, right? Compares performance with the direct competitors. As simple as that, right? If I am an e-commerce company, I'll be comparing with other e-commerce company. If I am a phone manufacturing company, a mobile manufacturing company, I'll be comparing with other mobile manufacturing company. So I'll be directly comparing with the direct competitors. There are different types of competitors, so direct competitors, indirect competitors, and all those. I think I have explained to you in the marketing management or business analysis course. I think so. Let's go through that. Yeah. So compares performance with the direct competitors, right? So competitive benchmarking is nothing but a external benchmarking. Directly we are comparing with the external competitors, right? Used to gain a competitive edge. So yeah, a ride-sharing company like Uber compares its pricing model with Lyft to stay competitive. I don't know about Lyft, but you can say Uber will be comparing with Rapido or Uber will be comparing with Ola, so that they are direct competitors, right? So this is all about a competitive benchmarking or external benchmarking. Next is internal benchmarking. Compares different departments, teams, and or branches within the same company. So basically, we will be comparing our benchmark departments or benchmark the teams with the other teams. So for example, let's take marketing department only. Marketing department has created a benchmark in the company. That is nothing but it has been very good department. It is creating sales, it is bringing the revenue and all those things. So marketing department created a benchmark in the company. So we other departments like HR department, finance department, they all will be comparing with the marketing department. Like what is marketing team doing, what are the skills of marketing team, why are they performing that much. So it helps in identifying the gaps, skill gaps. So yeah, this is all about not only about departments. We can compare different locations too, different locations, different shops or different branches and exam and all. So let's see an example so that you can understand clearly. Compare different departments, teams or branches within the same company, helps to standardize best practices. For example, my company Nikil Solutions, one of the branches in Delhi, one of the branches in Hyderabad, one of the branches in Chennai. My Hyderabad branch is performing very good. It has created the benchmark. It has been an example for. It has been an example for Delhi as well as Chennai companies. My Hyderabad branch has been created some benchmark. It is performing very good. My majority of the profits are coming from Hyderabad only. So this what Delhi and Chennai branch will be doing. They will be taking the example of my Hyderabad branch. They will be taking the benchmarking examples of my Hyderabad branch, and they will be assessing their goals, and they will be assessing the skill gaps between them and my Hyderabad branch. As simple as that, right? So helps you standardize best practices, right? So yeah. So based upon my best practices, Hyderabad best practices, Delhi will be also following the same best practices, same practices. Same goes with the same applies with Chennai, right? Example, a fast food chain compares order processing speed across its different location to identify the best performing branch. As simple as that. Sorry, guys. As simple as that, right? Next is functional benchmarking. Compares similar functions across industries, right? Helps in cross-industry innovation. Let's say an example. A bank studies how e-commerce companies handle customer service chats to improve its own support system. So basically, functional benchmarking में क्या होगा कि like what will be happening in functional benchmarking is we will be benchmarking some specific functions, some specific operations, right? We will be not benchmarking with the direct competitors. We will be benchmarking some specific functions only, some specific what you can say, some specific operations only, right? You can see the example. A bank studies how e-commerce companies handle customer service chats. So based upon the how e-commerce companies are handling his chats, the bank will be maintaining, or the bank will be developing its own chat support system, right? So basically they will be comparing different what you can say, they will be comparing different functions, different operations, right? They are not direct competitors. So next is strategic benchmarking. A strategic benchmarking is also nothing, but you can call it as competitive benchmarking, also somewhat similar to competitive benchmarking only. But let's see the definition. Companies compares business models, long-term strategies, and innovations. For example, in competitive benchmarking, they are comparing the key performance indicators and performances and processes with the industry standards, right? In strategic benchmarking, they will be comparing the business models, strategies, long-term strategies, and innovations of the competitors only, direct competitors only, right? Sometimes indirect competitors, but in most of the cases, they will be comparing with the direct competitors only, right? Helps in business transformation and long-term planning, as simple as that. Example, a smartphone manufacturer studies Apple premium pricing strategy to determine if it should adopt a similar approach or not. Why? Because it is competing with the Apple, right? So that is the reason why it will be doing strategic benchmarking too. Most of the times they will be doing strategic benchmarking with the direct competitors only. In some cases, they will be doing with the industry competitors. Sorry, indirect competitors or functional competitors, like functional benchmarking type. So next is performance benchmarking. As performance benchmarking is nothing but they are comparing the quantitative things of the company with the industry practiced or industry best company. For example, they are comparing the performance like metrics. They are comparing the performance like KPIs, key performance indicators, sales, revenue, efficiency rates, and all. This is basically they are comparing the quantitative things. Quantitative monitor numbers, right? They are performing the numbers things with the best companies of the industry. Focus on key performance indicators like sales, revenue, efficiency, or customer satisfaction. These are all customer satisfaction rate, sales revenues. These are all showed in percentages or numbers, right? So they will be comparing only these percentages or numbers with the industry top company, right? Helps businesses improve productivity and operational efficiencies. Example, a manufacturing company benchmarks its production speed and effective rates against the best in the, as I said you before, the manufacturing company is comparing the numbers, quantitative numbers, like percentages, the number of sales or production speed or defective rates. These all are expressed in the numbers, right? So it is concentrating and comparing only the numbers. That is nothing but practice benchmarking, not practice performance benchmarking. And practice benchmarking is something where my company will be comparing the qualitative or descriptive things with the best company of the industry. For example, let's see the definition: analyze specific business practices and processes, not just a result. So practice benchmarking में क्या होगा? They will be not concentrating on numbers, percentages, quantitative. They will be focusing on qualitative, like how their employees are working, what are the processes they are following, what are the practices they are following in order to retain their customers. करके they will be concentrating more on descriptive type. They will be concentrating more on qualitative type comparing, right? So yeah, helps companies learn and adopt the best operational methods. As simple as that, right? So, example, a hospital benchmarks its patient admission and discharge process against leading healthcare providers. As I said you before, it will be comparing the processes, best practices. So, my hospital is comparing with the best company about the patient admission. That is nothing but the description only, right? That is nothing but qualitative. How they are admitting the patient, how they are discharging the patient. करके it is a process, it is a practice they are following, and these practices and processes are compared with the best company of the industry or best hospital of the industry in order to improve efficiency and patient satisfaction. As simple as that. Now let's understand why do management consultants need benchmarking. First, they will be identifying the performance gaps. If I compare with the top company of the industry, I will be knowing where I'm standing and I will be identifying the performance gaps, right? Then I can set the goals based upon the performance gaps between me as well as top company of the industry. So it is used to identify the performance gaps, set realistic goals. That is nothing but performance gaps only. After identifying the performance gaps, I will be setting some realistic goals in order to reach that performance, in order to mitigate or in order to reach that company, right? So I'll be keeping goals in order to mitigate my performance gaps, and I want to reach that company. So I'll be setting some realistic goals. That is nothing but second point that drives continuous improvement. Same again. If you have set the performance goals, if you have set the performance realistic goals, and if you have identified the performance gaps, you can do continuous improvement by achieving those performance goals, right? So as simple as that. Enhance competitive advantage, helps your business stay ahead in the market. Okay. Supports decision making, provides data driven insights for better strategies. For example, you can take performance benchmarking only, where you are comparing the quantitative, that is nothing but numbers, percentages, and all, right? So it supports decision making, provides data driven insights. The insights are quantitative, right? So that we can, what you can say, we can set the clear goals, realistic goals. Example, a consultant working with the hotel chain might compare its online booking experience. It is nothing but performance benchmarking, where he is comparing the processes, comparing the practice of the best hotel with leading companies like Marriott or Hilton to improve customer satisfaction. So this is the reason why management consultants need benchmarking. Next, what are the key takeaways for management consultants? So benchmarking helps a business compare themselves with the best and improve. As I said you before, we will be comparing with the best only, so that it has a scope for improving our business. If we are comparing with the best, we can also become the best. So that is the reason why benchmarking is very important concept of management consulting. There are six main types: competitive, internal, functional, strategic, performance, and practice benchmarking. And we have learned about all these types in the previous slides, right? Yeah. It helps a business to set realistic goals and improve efficiency. As I said you before, we will be setting realistic goals after comparing with the best company. Why? Because we will be getting to know the performance gaps, and we will be setting realistic goals so that it can improve our efficiency. We will be working on that goals. So automatically, directly, we can directly proportional to improving efficiency. Used by top consulting firms. So many top consulting firms like McKinsey, BCG, we will be calling it as MBB, McKinsey, BCG, and Bain. Big Four are Deloitte, PwC, EY, as well as KPMG. So these four are called Big Four, and MBB is nothing but McKinsey, BCG, and Bain, and all these seven are called management consulting firms. Basically, Big Four will be catering or providing financial solutions, and MBB, McKinsey, BCG, and Bain will be providing strategic consulting to drive business growth. By mastering a benchmarking, consultants can help businesses stay competitive, improve performance, and drive innovation. As simple as that, right? So we have to master benchmarking so that we can help a business stay competitive, identify performance gaps to set realistic goals to improve performance and drive innovation, right? So this is all about benchmarking, guys. In the next video, we'll be learning some more about management consulting and all. Yeah, bye.